Being a teenager has never been easy, but being a teenager in Silicon Valley in 2019 is arguably more difficult than ever. For more than 20 years, Dr. Philippe Rey has been the executive director of Adolescent Counseling Services, a local nonprofit that addresses youth challenges with 4 cutting-edge programs: community counseling in Palo Alto, on-site counseling at local schools, and also 2 programs, which are the only ones on the peninsula providing their services: intensive outpatient substance abuse treatment and LGBTQ mental health clinical support for teens and family members. Philippe brings a deeply personal perspective to his work, having struggled with some of the same traumatic experiences now facing the youth he works with. He shares his personal experiences openly as a passionate advocate for more awareness and less stigma around mental health issues. Tell me about your life when you were a child.
So basically grew up in a place very far away from here, so French-speaking Switzerland, and to the outside world it looked like the perfect childhood. Yet once our front door to our home was closed, it was a complete different story. So when I was a young boy, my older sister started developing a substance abuse problem. And basically I watched her struggle with it, and that left me very confused and very scared because I didn't understand it. And then I also watched my parents not deal with it. The main thing that was happening in my family is what I now call the code of silence, where we never talked about anything that had to do with emotions. Some years later, when I started questioning my sexuality around age 12, I knew that my family, because of this code of silence, was not the place where I could say at the dinner table, "Hey mom, dad, I think I'm gay." No. So I really denied that part of myself. I was so scared. I suffered from depression, lots of anxiety, and at times even thought about killing myself. And now still working with our outlet program, how empowering LGBTQ youth, it's amazing how much the internal, the self-shame, the self-questioning affects individuals still. I mean, you would think that even in a progressive area like Mid-Peninsula, the Bay Area, where you would think that coming out as LGBTQ would be so easy. Sadly, we hear from our youth in our programs that 60% of them still report feeling unsafe at school, and about 40% of them report to us that they feel unsafe or live in an unsafe home environment. As you're developing, as you're growing, you're hearing mostly that who you are is not right, who you are is wrong.
How do you, for the people you work with, how do you remove that?
Again, it's working with the internal, that they are okay, you are okay.
How do I internalize that? Or how do you get me to internalize it?
Role modeling. I think what's missing, what was missing in my life were prominent role models. So then young kids can look up to them and say, oh, here's a role model that doesn't fit the stereotype. This is why I strive and make it a mission of mine to come out, to let people know, yeah, you know what, I'm gay. And you can be successful, you can have a total happy life. I always thank or I'm grateful to 2 individuals in my life. And those 2 individuals are the reason why I'm here today, and that I'm able to basically sit with you and be part of the community and helping other youth. The first individual is this woman who used to time her walk on my way to school daily, and casually she would engage me in conversation, and that became a daily routine, and I was so expecting, I was so looking forward to those walks, because all of a sudden I felt like I matter, I existed, somebody sees me, I have a place here. And then the other person was at school. I had a teacher that did the exact same thing, and I credit those 2 individuals for basically giving me another chance at life and looking at another day and not ending it all. And now going back to my role as the Executive Director of Adolescent Counseling Services, and what I tell many people is You know, you have no idea what an eye contact and a simple good morning, good afternoon, how are you? When you go to the store, when you walk on your daily walks to a youth, because that could save somebody's life.
Wow.
And this is who I am today. I'm those two women. Adolescent Counseling Services is those two women. We are the only organization south of San Francisco to to San Jose that offers intensive outpatient program for teens, youth who are struggling with substance abuse. So it's an intensive program. So it's basically the last step before hospitalization. And the key to the success of that program is we keep the kids, the youth, in the community. So they still go to the same school. They still live with their parents. So they're not removed and shipped over to Utah or to a wilderness program. The other key to the success of that program is we involve the family. So mom, dad, guardians, whoever is important in that child's life.
What do you see as the main causes of substance abuse among the youth?
Well, again, substance abuse is only a symptom. There will be a lot of underlying causes, so depression, anxiety, and then they mask it or deal with it through the use of substances. On the other side, too, the academic pressure, there is such a sense of pressure striving to be perfect. So it doesn't really matter. And we see that with all of our youth. So it's not just the LGBTQ youth. This idea that I need to be better, I need to do more, I need to have better grades, more money, bigger house. And it's becoming to a point where it's almost impossible.
What do you most want parents to know about all of this that you wish they knew?
Oh, let your kid be a kid. Let your kid get dirty. Let your kid, and when I say dirty, I mean let your kid play, climb trees, play in the mud. Let your kid have downtime. I think that's so important.
So you're dealing with a lot. Day after day, you keep going back for more. What part of this is the most fulfilling? What keeps you going back day after day?
Knowing that when I go to sleep, a kid, even if it's just one, because of the support of Adolescent Counseling Services, was able to say, I'm gonna try one more day. We tell those kids, hold on one more day, and then another day and another day. So that's what keeps me, and that's what has kept me with that organization for now 21 years.
Do you know someone who has overcome significant hardship and has an inspiring story to tell? Someone who has sacrificed or given over and above to the community and deserves some recognition? If so, please contact us with your nomination for next year's Local Hero Awards. To find out more about our local heroes and to watch interviews with all the winners, visit our website, midpenmedia.org. At the Mid-Peninsula Community Media Center, you can make your own videos and television programs and take classes in all aspects of media production. You can also hire our professional services team. To find out more about that, go to mcproservices.com. Congratulations to all our winners, and thank you for watching.